in front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game National League Wild Card playoff between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's important for this lineup as they look to earn a berth into the division series, Psycho?
Well, hopefully with the wind blowing out, you're not going to see too many guys in that lineup with their eyes too big thinking, oh my gosh, I'm just going to hit it out there into that wind. Stay focused, but if you get something up in the zone, drill it.
Billy Hamilton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And that misses 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Good battle. Count remains full. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
And this figures to be a very nerve-wracking game. I mean, both of these teams have played hard for 162 games, and now everything rides on just one game. One error, one wild pitch, one double play could be the difference between moving on or going home.
Eugenio Suarez is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Peralta gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Grounded up the first baseline. Carter gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Steve, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Scooter Gennett is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Schebler has a beat on it. 1 out. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
And the pitch on 2-1. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Bruce to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Ryan Braun gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
That misses. 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chip.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. After 1, no score. Brandon Phillips, who get the first chance here in the inning for the Reds. After him comes Jay Bruce.
Brandon Phillips.
Peralta into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we're going to see a lot more of this, because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's a high pop-up. Hill is there for it. 2 gone.
Batting second.
Devin Mesoraco into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
especially starting off an at-bat.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Up the middle and off his leg. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Carter strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-1, here it comes. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And that is not good.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. In now, Domingo Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. On the ground to third. Suarez is right there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 6th, third baseman,
Aaron Hill gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Scott Schebler will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ballgame.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. Billy Hamilton will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Softly hit out to short. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. Eugenio Suarez comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Got him.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Here it comes, 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot, and it stakes the Reds to a 4-2 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And the count will be full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch lined into left field, and for the 3rd time tonight, he's got a base hit. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Jeremy Jeffress will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Jay Bruce will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Devin Mesoraco strides in, grounded out his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Reds out in front, 4-2. Jumbo Diaz is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jumbo Diaz.
Leading off the inning, Chris Carter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Down the third baseline, Suarez takes it in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Right fielder number 16.
Striding into the box, Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's in there for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will get to the wall now out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Aaron Hill will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Hit down the third baseline. Suarez scoops it up onto first, and Hill is a ground-out victim. 2 away now. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
2 out here and a runner at second. Sliced hard on the ground. Phillips is up with it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. So it's no runs on it. Striding in to start the 9th, Scott Schebler, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
First full inning of work for him here out of the bullpen. But remember, he got the final 2 outs of the last inning. He starts this inning off right by getting the swinging strikeout.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th. Jose Peraza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9. Jose Peraza.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And that's through for a hit. Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He's 1 for 4 for the game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Grounded back up the middle. Jeanette has it. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom. J.J. Hoover is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Jonathan Villar will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the 9th.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now for these final 3 outs.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Now batting, pitcher, Jeremy Shepard.
Will Middlebrooks will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Will Middlebrooks.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. One and two. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Scooter Jeanette stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping an eye on him.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs. And, guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Joey Votto. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So for Eric Karros and Steve Lyons and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. We're just getting started, folks. You've been watching the National League Wildcard Game on MLB The Show.